Hello, good day, everyone. Welcome to today's trading challenge. So in our today trading, we are going to be continuing our 30-day trading challenge. Today is our day 4. So as we have been doing it here, we are going to be trading this account up from this amount to 2% of it. So to do that, we need our special trading tool called the Trading Manager. So I've already filled all the parameters that I'm looking out for in this trading session. So based on our daily target here, which is 2%, we are required to trade 7 sessions. And as I've explained in our previous videos, each session contains 8 trade, and per each of the sessions, I'm expected to win 1 trade out of the 8 trade that make up a trading session. So having filled this, you can say our balance on pocket option is 552.93, and that is exactly what we have here, 552.93. So our first trade amount here is 1.67. So I apologize, guys. You might hear noise on the background. My daughter is around, so sometimes she might cry. So if you hear her voice, please pardon me. All right, so we're going to look for trade opportunity right now. So I'll take a trade once I get a good entry. Okay, looking at this is a good one. Let's take it. So the reason I'm taking a sell right here is you can see there is a momentum shift. You can see previously this was in an uptrend. So from the uptrend, you can see when this our 100 moving average. So the price is currently below the moving average, and right here there is a cross, although it have not gotten to our overbought region, but I believe that it's possible for the price to drop within the specified time period of 1 minute. So let's watch and see if we are going to come out in profit on this particular trade. As I said, we don't need to, we are not trading with fear, because if we do not win this particular trade, we still have 7 more trades to take, and our account will be fully protected. So let's watch and see if we end up in profit. And that is a win for that particular trade. So we'll mark this as a win. And that will be at the end of our session. So we'll say a new session. So the objective is to grow this account meticulously. All right. So the target I've set for myself for the next 10 days is 2% per trading day. So, and we're going to be sticking with that. So once we get to the first 10 days, I will switch from the 2% to another percentage, so I can grow the account even faster. Okay. All right, I think this will be a good opportunity to take a buy trade. But first, let's confirm that, okay, we need to increase this by 8. Okay, let's take a buy. The reason I'm taking this buy, you can see there is a momentum shift here. You can see that our 100 moving average is the candlesticks are above the 100 moving average, and you can see that our oscillator, which is a stochastic oscillator, have already bounced out of the oversold region. So I believe that there is a high chance that this price will go up. But looking at the price action, I still believe it's possible for we to incur a loss here, but notwithstanding, let's see what will be the outcome of this trade in 1 minute. So we are using 1 minute to trade here. All right, so obviously this is going to be a loss. As I've said in my previous videos, there is no strategy that is 100%. All right. So because none of us controls the market, we are going to run into losses. And that's why we need a software like this to help us manage our loss. So we're going to go with 3.51. 3.51. Guys, if you're enjoying these trade sessions, please do like our video, comment, and suggest anything you want us to do new. So I'm taking a buy here. The reason I'm taking this buy, you can see that our oscillator is already showing a momentum shift to the upside, and the candles are already above the moving average. So I believe it's a good sign to enter a buy. So let's see if the trade will honor our prediction. So looking back here, you can see we have completed one session. So we are looking to take a total of 7 sessions today. Okay, let's watch and see. All right, so that is a win for us. We mark it as a win. And that will be the end of that session. All right, so we'll go with 1.68. Let's look for another trade opportunity. All right, so I'll take a sell here. The reason I'm taking a sell here, obviously you can see that the trend, all right, is a downward trend. And because our 100 moving average, the price is below it. Then if you take a look at the stochastic oscillator, it's already have gotten to the overbought region, and it have crossed at the overbought region. So I expect that the price should retrace for the next couple of seconds. But let's see as the trade will go. All right, let's see. Okay, let's watch and see. Okay. I love the hesitant, so we won that trade. So on that trade, we'll mark it as a win. We'll mark it as a win. Mark it as a win. So our next trade amount will be 6.9, 1.69. So let's look for another trade opportunity. Already we have completed a total of 3 trading sessions. So we still need, all right, looking at this is a good opportunity to enter a buy. The reason I'm entering a buy here, you can see that these 2 moving averages have crossed. That's number one. You can see that the price have already touched the lower Bollinger Band. And from here, you can see that our moving average, our 100 moving average, is showing that the trend in general is a bullish trend. All right. And you can see that our stochastic oscillator, although it have not gone to the oversold region, but it have crossed, showing a possible reversal to the uptrend, to the upside. So let's see if we'll come out in profit within the next couple of seconds. If you have any question concerning the software we are using, the tool we are using, or the trade strategies we are using, you can drop it in the comment section and I'm going to respond to you guys. As I said in my previous video, this software is not developed by us. All right, so it's built by the Wet Warrior platform. Okay, so you can, if you need to gain access to it, you can reach out to us. We'll connect you to Mark, who is the developer of this software. Okay, so to let you know, it's not free. So you need to get it with $200. All right, so we are just testing it. So we're going to take, okay, let's mark this as a loss because we lost that trade. 3.52. Let's look for a good trade. We only want to trade assets that is within the payout of 92, right? So we trade assets that are within the payout of 92. Any asset that is not paying us up to 92, we are not interested in it. Okay, I think this could be a good trade to the downside, but no. The trade momentum, the upside momentum is high. So let's look for, okay, so I'm going to take a buy here. And the reason I'm taking this buy is that the trend is obviously on the upside and there is already a cross on the stochastic oscillator and also a cross on our 2 moving average and a 5 moving average. So I expect the price to go up, but let's watch and see if that will give us profits. By looking at the trade right now, I believe that we took the right decision. And let's see if we'll still hit the profits. Wow, that retracement there is crazy. So we hit profit on this one. So we'll mark it as a win. Okay. Many people have reached out to me and they have asked that I should make a video about my indicator setup. So I'm going to be doing a video about the indicator setup later. 1.69. All right, let's see. All right, so I took a trade here, and the reason I took this trade is because I believe that based on our stochastic oscillator, showed that it's already at an overbought region for a very long time. Okay, and you can see that the general trend is bearish, and also it have touched the upper band of the Bollinger Band. So I believe that for a couple of more candlesticks that it should drop lower. But this is trade, nothing is guaranteed, but let's watch and see if we're going to hit a win on this one or a loss. All right, my prediction was correct and we hit a win on this one. So we're going to mark it as a win. So we have 2 more trade sessions to complete our target for today. So let's look for another trade opportunity. All right, I like this one and I think, so let's say 1.70, 70.70. Okay, looking at this, let's see. I think we can enter a buy here. The reason I'm taking a buy here is if you look here, there is already a clear indication from the stochastic oscillator that this trade is going to go up. But if we look at the Bollinger Band, you can see that at the Bollinger Band, it have touched the lower band. And I believe that since I touched the lower band, it should be able to push to the upside in the next couple of minutes, right? But since we are trading with a 1 minute time frame, it is going to be a little bit difficult, saying because 1 minute is really a short time, and the market can truly go against us in no time under 1 minute. So, but let's watch and see if we still hit a win on this one. I'm not that too confident on this trade, but anything can happen. All right, and I think we are in profit. So we won this trade, and that is a good one. Well, this kind of trade is very risky. It's very risky, so I don't advise you take this kind of trade. If you're trading with a small balance, always ensure that you make sure that all aspects in terms of your analysis are correct before you take this trade. So I think I'm going to take a sell here, and I'll explain. The reason I'm taking a sell here is because you can see that currently this market is moving between the line of this 100 moving average. So what this signifies is that the trend is not yet confirmed, but we can now look at using our stochastic oscillator. All right, so the stochastic oscillator shows that there's a tendency for the price to drop. Okay, and I also spotted a resistance in this region. First, there's a resistance here, and also the price have touched the upper band, which means that there should be some few minutes drop. But as I said, anything can happen in trade. There is no guarantees in trade. So, and that's why we need the service of this trade manager to help us manage our trade in case we lose. You can see I lost this particular one. So we'll go over to the trade manager. I'll mark it as a loss. So we can get our new trade amount, 3.55. 3.55. Okay. We're already late to this particular trade because the reason I won't be taking this trade, if you see the trend is already in an upside and it's showing here that it's going to drop, but I'm not confident in this because the bullish momentum is really high if you look at the candlesticks for me. So we're going to look for another opportunity. Okay, I'm going to take a sell here, and the reason I'm taking a sell here is because first, if you watch, you will see that this red candlestick, the bearish candlestick here, is a healthy one. And for a very long time, the stochastic oscillator have been in an oversold, an overbought region. So I believe that it should at least drop for some time so that the buyers can gain their strength to push the trade up again. But notwithstanding, we can still incur loss on this. So if we incur loss on it, we'll be good to trade. Okay, let's watch and see. In a few seconds now, we'll know the trade outcome. Okay, think, all right, this is a loss for us. Let's look for another trade opportunity. So we lost that trade. But before we do that, we'll mark it here as a loss. So we have 7.42. Our next trade amount, 7.42. Now we've got to be more careful in our next trade so that we don't want to incur another loss. So let's no impulsive trade for now. So let me be more careful All right. Okay. I'm going to no. I'm trying to be extra careful here so that we don't enter impossibly. We still have 4 more trades to go, but even at that, we have to be very careful at any trade we take. Okay. I think let's take a sell here. The reason why I'm taking this sell here is because I've seen that the stochastic oscillator is at the overbought region, and if you look here, this moving average, okay, the price just closed the moving average. I believe that there should be a rejection from this price because we have been on a downtrend for a very long time. So I am expecting a rejection from that point to the downwards section. So I'm expecting it to drop, but whichever be the case, let's still watch and see. In a couple of seconds, we will know what will be the outcome. Wow, 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 wow. That is a crazy trade right there. That is a crazy trade. So my prediction was correct and we hit a win on that one. So with that, we completed our trading session for today. So we have completed our trading session for today and we have hit our 2% on our account. So that will be all for this trading day. So on the fifth day, we are going to also be growing this account from where we stopped by 2% additional. So thank you guys. If you enjoyed this video, if you find this video or this uh, trading challenge helpful, please do like our video, give us a thumbs up, and thank you guys for joining. Do not forget to subscribe. God bless you.